I work with a number of service-based businesses, and to me, one of the easiest and most efficient marketing channels to utilize is local service ads. It's really easy to set up. All you need is a Google business profile and at least one review. As long as your category fits into their business verticals, you're good to go and could get it started. So the first thing you want to do is go to this URL. I'll link it in the description. And before you click get started, I'm going to scroll down just to make sure that your business fits into these categories. So I'm just going to say I'm a flooring contractor in Philadelphia for now. And before I claim the credit, I want to scroll all the way down and calculate your budget. So this is really directional, and I say it's a conservative estimate, but it gives you some good information, like a baseline of what your budget should be. So I'm in Philadelphia. I want one lead per day, and I am a, say, flooring pro. Takes a minute. Estimate budget. So for those 30 leads, it's about a $1,500 spread. So starting point is around 3,000, so roughly $100 per lead. If that sounds good to you, get started. You want to do this offer because you're going to spend $3,000 a month. Why not get a $1,500 ad credit for spending that in 60 days? And one other thing, it's not guaranteed that you're going to spend that money. So if you have less Google reviews or not enough photos, you might not hit that threshold, right? It's supply demand, but also takes into account your Google business profile. So that's one thing to consider as well. So once you claim the offer, you start up Google local service ads. First thing that they're going to do is link the business profile. So it pulls in all your information. So I'm going to use an account that I already actively manage just for illustration purposes. This pulls all the information for your Google business profile. Currently, your customer reviews, like I said, one is minimum, but most likely you're going to need a lot more for it to actually perform up to expectations. So once the business profile is linked, you're going to set up your billing information. If you have an Google Ads account, you can link it there, or you're going to have to create a new one. Fairly simple to do. Upload your credit card information. If you already have a profile, billing profile, you can link it. No issue there. And three other factors before you set up your profile is proof of insurance, background checks, and any relevant licenses. So on average, they take about 3 business days to complete, might take up to 5. If you are managing on behalf of someone, you can collect this information. And with a background check, you can send your client a link where they can then complete the background check. But while this is verifying, and this is kind of glitchy because this client has been verified for 3 months. You'll see this in local service ads where it's the yellow verifying, but it's already been verified, so you get Google guaranteed. Once you meet the requirements, they pass the background check, the minimum thresholds for insurance, and they get their licenses double checked, you're good to go. But while you're doing that, what you want to do is actually go to your profile and budget. So you'll have access to those buttons while you're getting your business verified. And what you want to do is a simple setup. Like I said, it's a lot easier than a Google Ads or Meta campaign. There's no creative uplift. There's no keyword targeting, anything like that. First thing you want to do is add your business hours. So this is what times you want your calls. So I know a lot of contractors in particular, they're like, yeah, I'll take a call at 7 o'clock. If you're not going to take that call, Google, and you don't answer it, Google is going to not show your ad at that time. So it's better to set realistic expectations and put a good schedule up front so you don't have to continually revise it. And then you go into job types, and this is based off of the industries that you selected, but you can toggle on and off which service that you want. Again, a lot of these are kind of strange. If I'm a GC, I'm not going to do roofing, or it's really a roofer's job, right? And that's a higher CPL, so I won't focus on that. But regardless, pick out the job types, and this is applicable to anything: professional services, home services, healthcare, etc., attorneys. Then budget and bidding. So I have it set here, a manual bidding, but most people do automated bidding. I do manual bidding just because I control the ceiling of what I'm willing to pay for a lead, or what the client's going to pay for a lead. Set your weekly budget. What you'll see oftentimes is that estimator tool is very conservative. Once you get into the budget, you're not going to get as many leads for your budget. So it's a weekly budget. So set that whatever your spend threshold would be on a monthly basis. And then you add photos. So one thing you want to do is don't spam Google and upload 20 photos at a time. I do it on a bi-weekly basis where I'm going to upload completed work for that previous period, upload the photos. You can have photos of finished work, of people on the job site. One thing though is you can't have someone's personal information like a phone number or email, website on a photo. So Google will deprecate that. So don't waste your time on that. And then there's another option for message leads. I turn them on just because it's a lower CPL than typical phone calls. And then you select email or text message. I select both. Some people turn them off because they don't convert as well, but from what I've experienced, I did have a few convert, and overall the cost per lead is lower. Double check the business hours, close days that you do not want to receive calls, and then the service area. This is where you get to select your service area, and this also affects budgets, right? So if you service a broad geo, your budget's going to be a little bit higher. But select on a county level, city level, you could do zip code level. You can exclude certain areas if you don't service those areas. So if I'm in Philadelphia, for instance, and I want to go to Center City, I just remove those zip codes in Center City. Makes it really easy. Someone that's searching in that area will not get your ad. And it's a Google guaranteed ad as well. So it's no creative uplift. Like I said, that's all you need to get started, really. You can check the promotions once a promotion is running here. You can add people to different view reports and get the monthly reports if you wanted to under account access. But it's very user friendly, very easy to set up. In the next video, I'm going to go over really how I manage that by booking leads, making sure I hit rating submissions, moving it through the CRM system so I can look at return on ad spend. But if you're self-managing it, it's an easy way to get started and to get leads right away. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, watch my next video on how to manage local service ads effectively.